This is MrTriPie doing a tutorial on the 3D cursor and why it's not quite as useless as some people think. Okay, so the first and most obvious thing that a 3D cursor does is it will set the position that an object gets added in. For example, I can press Shift A and add a cube here, or if I hit Shift C to center it, and hit Shift A again, and I can add a cube or a cone over here. I could also move the cursor over here and hit Shift S to bring up my snapping options and hit selection to cursor and move it over here. Another option is that I can put the cursor somewhere here, hit Shift S and hit cursor to grid, and it will move to a grid point here. Normally when you model and you rotate around, it rotates around the center point of the scene. So say I have something long like a guitar neck here, and we're to edit a detail like the tuners, when I rotate I have pretty bad control. So one of my favorite features, if I hit N to bring up this properties menu and hit this lock to cursor under view, it will rotate around wherever the cursor is. So I can just put it on this tuner and edit the tuner like so, and can rotate quite easily around it. I find that this rotating around the cursor with the lock to cursor function seems like it might not be very well known, as I haven't really seen it in any tutorials and just happened to stumble across it myself. Another situation you might run into is that you need to rotate something or scale something along a certain point. However, you don't have it pivoting from the right position. So what you could do is you could select here and hit cursor to selected, and your cursor is right where you don't want it to rotate around, and down here you can hit pivot point 3D cursor and rotate it here or scale it in the right way. One other thing you can do is you can hit Control Alt Shift C, and you can use origin to 3D cursor to set the origin here, which is kind of like the main pivot point that you can use with like your medium point and stuff to rotate it around that point. Those are a few uses for that 3D cursor that everybody seems to find very annoying when they first start Blender. I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching.